Have you ever wondered why you're constantly struggling with money, while others seem to effortlessly ascend? Have you ever felt an invisible force holding you back, preventing you from achieving financial freedom? The truth will shock you. The deepest root cause of your poverty might be right there among your own friends. Recently, I spoke with a friend. He asked me about issues in building friendships. He said he had a very close friend, known for many years, but this friend consistently brought negative energy. He was debating whether to cut ties. He shared that a few years ago, he had many startup ideas, but each time, this friend poured cold water on them, causing him to give up. Now, looking back, similar projects launched by others have generated significant profits, leaving him with immense regret.
I told him directly, of course, you must cut them off. You absolutely must stay away from that kind of friend. Many people who fail to escape poverty are actually directly linked to the fact that they choose the wrong people to associate with. The reason I'm being so blunt is because I want everyone to clearly see one thing. Online and in society, if you say you like poor people, everyone will love you. But if you say you like rich people, they'll call you greedy and contemptuous of the poor. Everyone talks about wanting to help the poor. Entrepreneurs constantly preach this. But the harsh reality is that only when you help the rich, those with money, will your own life improve, and will you have opportunities for advancement and prosperity. Because only those with money are capable of compensating you for your intellect and labor. So this isn't me being cynical. This is simply reality.
If you want to escape poverty, first, you must change the value system that has been brainwashed into you for years. Today, I want to talk about a topic that can affect everyone's entire life: building relationships. This doesn't just apply to finding a boyfriend or girlfriend, but also to like-minded friends and even your clients. If you're single and looking for a partner, you absolutely must watch this entire video. If you're starting to learn how to make money or starting a business but haven't truly achieved success, then you must watch it all. Because the second half of this video could change your destiny. But before we dive into the main content, I want to emphasize that this channel specializes in sharing wealth mindset for entrepreneurs, investors, and those who aspire to get rich. If you want to receive this knowledge for free, follow my channel and turn on notifications. I sincerely wish that everyone who likes this video will soon achieve financial freedom. If this video is useful, please don't hesitate to share it so others can also benefit. Without further ado, let's get straight to the point.
Part 1. Why are you still poor? The hidden secret of mindset and environment. First, everyone must understand the importance of environment. Everyone wants to be a millionaire, a billionaire. Everyone wants to achieve financial freedom, but that's just a result. Many people want their income to triple or quintuple, but that's also just a result. So where do results come from? Results come from behavior. Behavior creates results. My behavior creates my life. Jack Ma's behavior created Jack Ma's results. So where does behavior come from? Behavior comes from mindset. Mindset determines behavior. Behavior determines results. A person is poor because they have a poor person's mindset. Robert Kiyosaki used the two figures of the rich dad and the poor dad to illustrate this. Within each of us, two types of mindsets exist. One is the rich person's mindset, and the other is the poor person's mindset. If you listen to the poor dad's mindset, you will become poor. If you listen to the rich dad's mindset, you will become rich.
For example, when you're doing something and encounter a major challenge, the poor dad's mindset will speak up. You can't do it. You don't have the ability. If you listen, you'll give up and have a negative life. But inside your head, there's also another voice, a positive one. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Ultimately, whichever voice you choose to listen to is the person you will become. How do the poor and rich mindsets differ? A poor person sees a designer bag and says, "I can't afford it." A rich person sees it and thinks, "How can I afford it?" When a poor person says, "I can't afford it," they immediately fall into a negative, insecure mindset and remain poor forever because they don't dare to act. Meanwhile, when a rich person wants something, they think positively, "What do I need to do to afford it?" Then they find ways to make money through sales, starting businesses, investing. They take action to earn money and achieve their goals.
Poor people often say, "I don't have money to start a business. What if I lose money?" That's a poor person's mindset. What about a rich person? Try asking Jack Ma, did he have money before he started his business? He said, "No money." So what did he do? He said, "Then just start the business." You ask, "What if you lose money?" He'd say, "What if you make money instead?" Do you notice? The mindsets of the poor and the rich are completely opposite. Why is that? Because mindset is formed by environment. Remember this crucial sentence: environment determines mindset, mindset determines behavior, behavior determines results. For example, in Asia, many people study English for years and never become fluent. But what if you were sent to England? You wouldn't need to study, you'd naturally start speaking. From a young age, I believe anyone can understand this immediately because the environment has changed.
So, do you know why you're still poor? Because all your friends around you are poor, and they all have a poor person's mindset. Being around them, you'll only get poorer and poorer. Only when you step into a new environment can you change your destiny. That year, I spent a lot of money taking courses on making money. During one class, I heard a sentence that miraculously changed my life. It's better to be a poor person in a group of rich people than a rich person in a group of poor people. Because if you're a rich person in a group of poor people, you'll get poorer and poorer. But if you're a poor person in a group of rich people, you'll get richer and richer. In other words, who you spend time with is who you will become.
Part 2. 4 life-changing choices. Who should you avoid at all costs? So what kind of people should we associate with? You absolutely must be with people who have a rich person's mindset. They have real results. They are genuinely rich, no doubt about it. If they started from scratch and earned millions or tens of millions of dollars, they are definitely worth learning from. Even if they don't have money right now, they have a positive mindset, are full of energy, have dreams, have entrepreneurial ambition, are always striving, and have a drive for progress. These are the people with a rich person's mindset. So, what kind of people should you avoid associating with? Those who are poor, heavily in debt, and always carry negative energy. You say you have a dream, they call you a scammer. You say you're going to study, they say you're being brainwashed. You must absolutely stay away from these types of people. If you're around them, your energy will only be dragged down. As soon as you have a dream, they will conspire to pour cold water on you. Remember this carefully. Those who always pour cold water on your dreams are the ones who have no dreams themselves. If you befriend them and regularly interact with them, you will definitely be affected. And if you choose such a person as your life partner, then congratulations, your life is pretty much over. Don't ever dream of getting rich in this lifetime. I'm not trying to scare anyone. This is the truth, not a joke. In life, choice is far more important than effort. If effort alone could guarantee success, then construction workers would be the richest people in the world because they work the hardest. But that's not the reality. Remember that in life, there are 4 most important choices. The first choice is choosing the right life partner. If a woman chooses the wrong man, her life is practically ruined. If a man chooses the wrong wife, not only is his life ruined, but it also affects 3 generations of his ancestors. Many people had nothing before choosing the right partner. History is full of examples of emperors who started from nothing. Liu Bang, Liu Bei, Zhu Yuanzhang. Those who understand history surely know. Before marrying Empress Liu Bang was just a nameless wanderer. But after marrying her, he immediately became the founding emperor of the Han Dynasty. Liu Bei fought wars for over 30 years without a stable territory, but after marrying Sun Shanshang, he immediately seized Jing province and established the Shu Han state. Zhu Yuanzhang married Empress Ma, rising from humble poverty to found the Ming Dynasty.
Second, choose the right environment. Who you are doesn't matter. What matters is the environment you're in, because the environment will determine what kind of person you become in the future. People should associate with those who have similar intelligence and capabilities. If the gap is too wide, whatever you do, they will feel hurt, and you will feel disadvantaged. The poorer people are, the more sensitive and easily hurt they become. Even before things begin, you already have to comfort them. Whether in daily interactions or in marriage, don't choose someone who is too far removed from you. The rich should not fall in love with the poor. That is a law of nature. Anyone who violates this law will encounter bad luck. If a beautiful but poor girl marries a rich man, he is only buying genetic inheritance, not her mindset. But the poor mindset is like a spiritual pollution that can negatively affect the rich mindset. Between them, there is always a difference, like water and fire. It is very difficult for them to get along. Both find the other very annoying. Matching family backgrounds isn't just about economic conditions, but more importantly, about similarity in spirit and mindset. Otherwise, life will become very painful.
If a rich person associates with a poor person, they will mostly be taken advantage of. Furthermore, poor people often have strong self-esteem. They are prone to a contemptuous mindset towards the rich because of a perceived blow to their self-respect. Therefore, rich people generally do not want to associate with poor people because they mostly suffer losses. Rich people should associate with those who have similar intelligence and mindset. The wealth of both sides must be relatively balanced for the relationship to be worth maintaining. In addition, there is another case. Both sides understand the law of equivalent value exchange, meaning they know that whatever effort is put in, an equivalent amount is received. But this type of thinking is only understood by enlightened people. Most people, however, do not understand this principle. I have met many people on social media interacting with thousands. Some, no matter how much I tried to help, couldn't change. But there were also those who quietly followed instructions, didn't need anyone's support, and still achieved brilliant success, earning billions annually. Gradually, I understood one thing. It's all destiny. You must recognize destiny and cannot force it with human effort. Truly talented people always act in accordance with the times.
Third, choose the right mentor. The caliber of the mentor will determine the student's achievement. Everyone needs a mentor to guide them. You learn to walk because someone taught you. No one is born knowing how to walk. You learn to speak because someone taught you. No one is born knowing how to speak. You learn to read because someone taught you. No one is born knowing how to read. So what about making money? Did anyone teach you? No, because your parents didn't know how to make money in the first place. How could they teach you? All teachers in school are employees. They can only teach you how to become a good employee. Therefore, you must find someone who can teach you how to start a business, how to invest, how to get rich from scratch. Why do I always share these things? Because I have benefited from it. I want to share this knowledge to help more people. It's truly that simple. Fourth, choose the right clients. This is the key factor that determines whether you can get rich or not. Doing business without screening clients is like running blindfolded, extremely dangerous. The ability to protect assets is always many times higher than the ability to earn money. Most people have to go through several bankruptcies before realizing that the mindset of asset protection is far more important. It's easy to start a business, difficult to maintain one.
Part 3. Don't let emotions destroy your life. The art of filtering relationships.
People at a higher level don't do business with new startups. They only work with those who already have established businesses, because these people are already wealthy, have substantial assets, and strong networks. Doing business with them will earn you more money. Different environments and different positions will bring completely different values and assets. Choice is 100 times more important than effort. If you still don't believe this statement, it means your vision is still too narrow. Doing business without screening clients is like running blindfolded, very dangerous. If you don't understand the difference between client groups, you will forever struggle on your business path. Serve worthy clients. Don't try to accommodate everyone. Some clients only waste your time or even cause trouble, so there's no need to serve them.
A new entrepreneur often accepts any client. This is a rudimentary level and also a stupid choice. Each client has a completely different value. Client quality varies greatly. You must focus on quality clients and build a filtering system to attract only elite clients. Not only must our services be excellent, but clients must also meet standards for effective collaboration. Not everyone who pays is a good client. Some only bring significant trouble. You serve them, and they will cause problems, complain, and even fabricate false accusations against you. That's just their nature. What you need to do is identify these types of people and stay away from them. Not everyone's money is worth earning. Remember, just like in love and marriage, it's not enough to become excellent yourself. You must also choose a worthy partner. Otherwise, your life will fall into tragedy. For example, you know that starting a YouTube channel is an inevitable trend of the times, just like the early adopters of real estate or e-commerce. You want to shift towards learning YouTube, but your girlfriend says YouTube is just an experimental field, very difficult to succeed in. That statement extinguished the fire of enthusiasm within you. A few years later, you break up with her because you realize you're not compatible. At that point, you look back and see that everyone who started on YouTube has become wealthy, while you are filled with regret. This is the power of choice. There are many such stories.
Now, everyone needs to understand that the distance between people is not just a difference in mindset, personality, or intelligence, but also unbridgeable boundaries. Don't try to make everyone understand you. You only need to find the right, like-minded people. An intelligent person must first learn to distinguish who they can associate with and who they should avoid. The relationships you build will determine your destiny. Not everyone is qualified to be our client. Clients are a bridge. If you connect incorrectly, you'll have trouble. Conversely, if you connect correctly, you'll flourish. Don't associate with unsuitable people. Don't serve unworthy people. If you don't set standards for screening clients, you'll be surrounded by bad, low-level clients who cause trouble and drain both your mental and financial resources. Even so, you might still encounter foolish individuals. It's best not to pay attention to them. Don't correct them to avoid useless arguments. Don't argue with fools. There's truly nothing worth debating. Let them think what they want.
If you work with high-level clients, you will get richer and richer, and life will be smoother. Focus on large transactions that bring high profits. Remember that product pricing is also a way to classify clients. If you choose the wrong client group, your life will hit a dead end. There are always clear differences between people. Don't let unworthy people cling to you. If you don't know how to screen clients and can't work with high-quality clients, your life will be full of difficulties. Don't waste time serving low-quality clients because you won't make money and the risks are high. Ethical issues, disputes, and lawsuits can all occur. Meanwhile, high-quality clients not only help you make a lot of money, but also bring comfort to your work. So, what do you choose? Virtuous people associate with virtuous people. Associating with the right people will help you conserve energy. Some people would drain your life, but others will help you grow. Effort is not as important as choice. Serve those at a higher level. Don't try to teach those who don't want to learn. We only collaborate and guide those who have the right worldview. Such people are rare. Take your time to filter. Don't rush to bring someone with a warped mindset into your team. It will be a disaster.
Don't think you can
be near mud and not be tainted by its smell. Don't assume you won't be affected by those with warped ideas. I'm sorry, you will absolutely be affected. Conversely, if you interact with good people, they will also have a positive impact on you. Therefore, we should only associate with those who have the right values. Those who are unsuitable, block them immediately. The art of working is not as important as the art of choosing people. A leader at first must learn how to work, but with more experience, they enter the stage of choosing people. Choosing people includes choosing partners and clients. Anyone who lets emotions overwhelm them too much in choosing people will suffer misfortunes throughout their life. A good leader must always be rational and proactive. Humans must have desires, but desires are the biggest obstacle to organizational growth. When some people have overly strong desires, the overall balance will be affected. If you constantly indulge someone, they will become arrogant until they become arrogant and ignorant, blinded by greed, only knowing how to enjoy themselves and forgetting who they are. When there are too many people, everything becomes a selfish game. Everyone tries to play the role they want. Everyone sings their own stories of joy, sorrow, separation, and reunion. Everyone lets emotions dominate. Everyone is immersed in pity.
Many people think they don't achieve success because of insufficient ability or low intelligence. But in reality, the problem lies in their value system. A correct value system will bring happiness to life, while a flawed value system will only bring disaster. First, let's talk about value systems, then discuss business. If we agree, we will continue to discuss in depth. Otherwise, there's no need to discuss further. Not everyone who gives us money is a client we should serve. If a person knows etiquette and is reasonable, then we do business with them. Conversely, we don't need to earn money from those who are unworthy. Many will ask, won't that mean earning less money? Absolutely not. On the contrary, we will have reasonable clients who are easy to work with, have low service costs, and high communication efficiency. Alignment is very important. Don't listen to foolish people talk, and don't let them have the opportunity to approach you. Otherwise, your fate will be affected by them, and that is the real tragedy. You will lose money, your health will deteriorate. A person's physical state also affects their mental state, and most misfortunes come from foolish people.
Managing life is the art of combining approach and isolation. Approach those you should approach. Stay away from those you should stay away from. To do that requires courage and wisdom. If you don't understand who to avoid and who to associate with, your life will be full of thorns. We should only associate with capable people. Stay away from unfortunate ones. When we were young playing online games, we liked to team up with top players in the game. But in business and love, we forget this. The more experience we gain as our hair grays and our health declines, we suddenly realize that whether in business, love, or partnerships, we should always choose capable people. If a person is incompetent, unintelligent, ignorant, and clueless, don't try to help them. In life, we will meet many people. There are good people and bad people. There are sincere people and deceitful ones. But the most important thing is who can quickly recognize and avoid unethical individuals, only keeping people of good character and integrity by their side. Only then can we uplift each other.
If a person only knows how to deceive others, over time people will realize their true nature and no one will want to collaborate anymore. Conversely, a person who can genuinely help others will have sincere relationships and receive true love. The internet era is an era of spiritual connection, vastly different from the traditional business era before. Our goal is to find people with similar value systems to enjoy life together. If a person's values don't align with ours, there's no need to waste time communicating because that's just a waste of life.
Those who are willing to betray principles and their souls are shameful, regardless of whether they betray for a high or low price. Value systems must absolutely not be inverted. Wisdom in choice is more important than wisdom in effort. The value of a decision is far greater than mere diligence. If you choose the wrong direction, all efforts become futile. Ignorant people do not understand the importance of mindset and spirit, nor can they grasp higher-level knowledge. If you try to explain to them, they will try to resist you. It's best to block them from the start.
The distance between people is not simply like the distance between monkeys and humans, but a huge difference in psychology and perception. Each person lives in a different world. Only the outer appearance is similar. Do not associate with fools, and do not react to their insults. Doing so is not only meaningless, but can also bring misfortune upon yourself. The natural world is inherently harsh. Humans cannot live without emotions, and human society is no different. This warmth is the bond that connects us, and also the beauty of life. But overall, we still need to respect the laws of nature, where only the strong who adapt can survive. Stay away from narrow-minded people, because they don't even realize their own mistakes and will drag you down with them. You must keep your distance from petty, bad, and evil people. Don't think you can control them. Instead, train yourself. You cannot subdue them, just as jumping into lava is only seeking death.
A true gentleman never risks associating with petty individuals. Friendship is not a game, and I am not joking with you. Always be cautious and strive your best. Choose people who either have achievements or have dreams, and most importantly, those with a financial mindset to be your friends. This is the standard for choosing friends. Befriend the wealthy, choose those who have achieved results in life, accompany those with dreams, ideals, full of passion, and constantly striving forward. To be blunt, choose positive people to be your friends. Stay away from negative people because being around them, you will be dragged down. Conversely, if you are around the right people, they will lift you to a new level. This is the truth.
I hope today's sharing will be helpful to everyone. Whether choosing a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or simply a normal friend, choosing the right person is incredibly important. Remember that no one can get rich without changing their circle of relationships. If you don't want to miss out on any free information on how to become wealthy, an entrepreneur, an investor, and achieve financial freedom, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video. I sincerely wish all of you who have liked this video to achieve financial freedom soon. If you find just 1 or 2 useful insights in today's content that you can apply to improve your life, I will feel content.